and see what he's interested in talking about. That'd be great. Let's see. He was in a bad cell reception area last night, so let's just call him today. He's in Arizona. So he's going to be teaching us about growing moringa trees in Arizona.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, Adrian, my friend, it's Kendrick.
How you doing?
Great, thanks. I'm glad that you texted. Actually, I am recording right now.
Oh, wow. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. Adrian is from Arizona, and he's been growing moringa trees. How long have you been growing moringa trees?
Pretty much I should say continued growing when I got your starter kit in the mail.
Mm-hmm.
The only previous time was maybe like a year or so before. I had gotten a starter at a nursery nearby.
Mm-hmm.
That one didn't end up making it. I didn't really know what was wrong with it, but yeah.
We get a lot of people from Arizona, actually, I think because of John Kohler is in the area too, that are trying to grow moringa trees. They know that he's growing moringa trees. I follow a guy in Arizona that also is growing moringa trees, and he cares for them very similarly to how I do here, in the wintertime, mulching, putting a lot of hay on top. What have you heard as some practices that you might have to do in Arizona because of the soil and the weather?
So I know that when you had sent me the seeds, we had talked about, like any tips, and you obviously mentioned that you don't have the same type of soil, so I was going to go ahead and test it out. So far it looks like it can actually grow just fine in our regular soil.
Great.
The guy that you mentioned, I think I know who you're talking about. He's also got a YouTube channel. I saw that he has been doing it for a while, and thankfully he already has tested the same as what I was trying to figure out, is if we could just throw it in our soil and it would work.
I think so.
Yeah, and I think his was more he had a lot more clay in his, but either way, what it looks like is that it may develop like a little bit slower, but it's going to be a lot more resilient to the wind because the roots have to be so strong to push through everything, but that they do eventually do that, and it actually comes out, a little bit stronger than the ones in softer soil. Yeah.
That's awesome. When I started growing trees here in these pots, in these little cone pots, I would put little like river rocks at the bottom just to kind of experiment to see. And I noticed that they actually were a little smaller than not having the river rocks. I'm wondering because of lime, possibly calcification, maybe changing the pH. I wonder what rocks do to moringa to change the pH, if they need to be acclimated to it, if they adapt, are they fast adapting to their environment because they are from here and then they go there. Like, I know that moringa growing in Africa and India also too has lots of rocks. In Cambodia, the soil is red. I don't know if it's as clay, but we do have a lot of people interested in growing moringa in Texas that have a lot of clay, and want to know possibly how it could grow in clay. I'm not sure. I've never grown in clay before.
Yeah, I'm actually going to send you a picture really quick of the one that I put in just our native soil. That was a starter, one of the trees that you had originally sent me. That the post service kind of just threw on the front door. I thought it was dead, but I was going to go ahead and try it, keep it going anyways. But hopefully you'll get it. That way you can check it out and tell me what you think.
Okay.
But,
so you think it came back because a lot of people say that, oh, my tree's dead, And I don't think that they're dead. I think that it just needs a little bit of time. Sometimes it may be wilted. You may receive it, and it's because moringa is so sensitive. Um, Up top, it may look
Yeah.
wilted, or the leaves might fall off, but that root system down in there, you're saying, is helping it to regrow some new greens now.
Yeah, and in both of them, you can see that the main stem that was there, I literally just snipped off because it was all kind of like wilted, and there was maybe like a faint hint of like green still by the
By
by
the
the
top.
base and everything. Yeah, and I was like, well, maybe if I just keep put it in the sun a little bit and just let it do its thing. And thankfully, that's what it did.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I think the picture's just sent off right now. I think
Oh
you
yeah.
should be getting them.
Let's see here. Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah.
So he's saying that he snipped it off, and so it's regrowing some new greens.
Yeah, the one with
Very nice.
a double growth, that one is, I believe, a mix, the 50-50 of native soil and compost soil.
I like that. I think it. Yeah, that looks really good. Wow, that root tuber looks like it's starting to produce like a little horseradish in there. That's great news.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, see, that's all it takes. And that's why I'm confident, even with sending moringa trees like this, that even if a few of them don't look good, just to keep caring for them, watering them. A lot of people give up when they receive them, and they're like, oh, they're dead. And that's my fault for not educating people enough, letting them know that it's the root system. And then also, it could be my fault for sending trees that are too young. I'm learning that maybe to avoid some of these issues and situations is to just go ahead and just send trees with bark, and maybe eventually I can offer trees and bark, and that would be great too.
Yeah, and I'm glad that you mentioned that because in that first video, I believe you mentioned that you might even be sending out the tree cuttings,
Yeah,
just the sticks.
that's
And
right.
I was like, I'd be totally willing to order some of those and throw them in the ground here and
Awesome.
see how they work out and everything. So
Let's do that. Yeah, we'll get you some sticks. When I do a harvest, I'll get them. Probably about 2 inches in diameter, and I'll cut them each. They'll each come in maybe about a foot or 2 foot. I think the box is like 14 inches long, so maybe it'll be about 13 inches, and it'll be a fresh cutting that you can just stick into a pot or possibly directly into the ground if you're watering it, and it will resprout new roots.
yeah, that'd be perfect. Then I'll go ahead and record that for you too. So if you want to use it as a video, so people will be like, oh, this is what it looks like when they show up, or like the even the other starter trees, and just kind of go through the whole process of they may look like this, but they can turn back into this.
Awesome. Well, that's great, Adrian. I really appreciate
Yeah.
that. Is there anything else? Oh, I read your message, and we talked a little bit about invasiveness and non-invasiveness today on the show. And